Ladies and gentlemen, or I suppose just gentlemen, how are we doing, folks? Check in. Am I coming through? Can you guys hear me? Is everything good? Will I be able to hear the game? That's the real question here. Okay. Okay, can you guys hear the game? We can hear the game, right? It is, yeah. Do you guys not, of course it's a video stream. Do you guys not follow the fucking posts that I make? I posted about this like 8 times that we're doing a Fallout New Vegas stream. That was, I've been announcing this since yesterday. Do people not? Why do I go to such great lengths to post shit and to make art and stuff for this shit if you people aren't gonna look at it? Should I just go live without telling any of you? Anyways, this shirt doesn't fit me super well, but I'm wearing it because I'm gonna shill it, folks. I finally got a shipment of some of it in. Before we get started, if you would like to purchase your own, God, my hair's a mess. Good thing I'm gonna be in like the corner the whole time. Ooh. If you would like to purchase your own shirt from Plastic Radicals, my merch brand. If you want to show off that you are, in fact, a Qatari-backed influencer, be sure to pick one up. We have other fun shirts. More on that later. Folks, let's get into it. Let's see if I can make this shit work, all right? Now, some of you may be saying to me, oh, well, this is shit you should have figured out before we... Shut up. Shut up. Okay, we're going to figure this out together. Also, I might have to make the screen a little bit bigger. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, you know what I can do? Hold on. Shit. Hold on. I don't really know how this shit works. I want you guys to be able to see it. It's kind of small on the screen. Hold on, actually. You know what we can do? Let me exit. My computer's gonna get nuked by this, dude. This is gonna be fucking cooked. Hold on. Here we go. Widescreen. Yeah, windowed. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Ultra. Bro, what the fuck? Why would that be the resolution? What the fuck? Dog. Huh? Cancel. What the fuck? Why is the resolution capping out at 1280? What the fuck? That's gonna look like shit. All right, you know what? Fuck it. We'll see. We ball. Let's see. We ball. Okay. All right. Okay. Dog, what's the point of being a window if I can't pull out of the window? You cocksucker. All right, hold on. Motherfucker. All right, hold on. Shit. Dog, are you be so for real right now? Oh, turn off vertical sync? Okay. See, look at that. I got some chuds in the chat. They know how to help me. Yeah, I need anyone who's chudded up, please help me out with this. I'm not good at this shit. So turn off vertical sync? Oh, don't hit me with L stream. Oh, come on. We just started the stream. Come on. Give me some fucking slack here, okay? This shit's hard. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay. I do read the chat. I'm reading the chat right now. Okay, hold on. Nope, that's still... Well, hold on. Can I... Oh, wait. Here we go. Hold on. Can I... Yes. Yes. I will fucking win always. The Vril always wins. Except no, I don't, because I'm this isn't working. Okay, all right. This is annoying. Hold on. Hold on. Let me not have this going like that. Hold on. Fucking. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Okay, now we're just gonna have to go not windowed. We're gonna hit 1920 1080p. And then you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna be smart because I noticed it was kind of being stupid. If I can do this, hold on, ready? I will defeat this. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. What do we think of that? That's not bad. What do we think of that? The problem is I can't get my fucking mouse out. Wait, maybe I can do this. Hold on, ready? Yes. Oh, bro. Say wallahi right now. Say wallahi. Motherfucker. God. Is it just stuck like that? Is that what it's gonna look like? Motherfucker. I want you guys to be able to see this shit. It just... What the fuck? How do I fix this shit? I mean, you guys can see it. It's just, it's so small. I want you guys to be able to, like, see it, you know? Like, this shit is so small. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I could do? Hold on. I'm cooking. Hold on. What if, get rid of that, and then we do game capture. Any full screen application. What the fuck? What the fuck is all this shit? Okay. All right, so where did that go? Okay, that's game capture. Where the fuck is that? My nigga, what? Oh wait, you can't say that. Hold on, you can't say that word on YouTube. Hold on, you can't say that. Hey yo, relax. You can't say that. You can't say that on YouTube. Relax, everybody relax. Everyone calm down. Guys, relax. Everyone relax. Okay, you can't be doing that. Okay, hold on. Does this work if I hit it? No, that doesn't work. Okay, hold on. Wait, okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, hold on. Here comes William New Vegas. I think we figured it out, folks. Okay. He goes into the game. He hits Shift Tab. We're fucking golden, folks. Let's go. Hit like on the stream. Let me know what's up. Folks, we are getting into some fucking Fallout New Vegas. This I know this is only going to be the first of like several different technical problems we run into. But let's lock in. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn my AC on in here. It's fucking hot. God damn. God damn it, this bitch. All right, give me 1 second, team. I had to hit a little costume change. Okay. Let's get after it, folks. New game. Seems like everything's good. Yes, okay. Folks, oh. This is a fucking classic. I love this game. Yo, that's real. What faction should I run? That's a good idea. I didn't even think. I thought we were just gonna do Caesar's Legion. But that's a good idea. How do I do? I wish the fucking manager was here. I don't know how to do any of that shit. How do I do a poll? How do I do a poll? I don't know how to do that. So you gotta let me know. Guys, I'm new to this shit, okay? I don't know how to do a poll, so yeah, we'll wait for Ian to show up. But okay, we can't. I don't know how to do a fucking poll, but here's what we'll do. Okay, if you want Caesar's Legion, one's in the chat.
War never changes.
Oh, classic. If you want NCR, two's in the chat. If you want Yes Man, three's in the chat. House, four's in the chat. Let's see. Oh, we're getting a lot of ones. People seem to want to go Caesar's Legion. I was thinking that's what people would want to do, but we got some fours. This is an important question, guys. What are we doing? I hate how it. Okay, yeah, I'm aware.
How about that?
Okay, come on.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold.
How's the audio? Is the audio good? Let me know.
Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
What are we thinking? Solid.
Say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't
Type in y'all Jacoby. Yo, that'd be fucking Keo. Oh, I should have done that, y'all Jacoby.
tell me if I
Fuck that guy. That guy sucks, dude.
how'd I do?
All right, let's do it, folks. This is important, okay? Guys, lock in. 1 through 4. You guys see the 4 here. 1 through 4. What are we racially? What are we racially? You guys are playing this with me. What is the race? Are we black? Are we Asian? Are we white? Are we Hispanic? What are we thinking? 3, we want to be white? Because there's no Jewish option. I'm seeing a lot of 3s. It seems like people want to be white. Okay, we'll be white. I've never been good at making faces and shit in this game. Let me just start with that. I've never been good at it. Okay, come on. Also, it doesn't help. The faces are fucking ugly as shit. They're preset faces. That's not bad. We're gonna go with this is a good starter, okay? And we're gonna... Should I randomize? That's what I should do. These are horrifying looking. My God. What the fuck? Oh, that's pretty solid. Okay, that's a solid build. That's a solid build. We're gonna go with that. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Honestly, I like the face. It's really the hair that we need to fix. The facial hair is a little crazy. Look at that's fucking... Look at this guy, huh? That's chat. Of course it looks better than me. Are you kidding me? Of course it does. I look like shit. I did not prepare for the stream. I did not. I look like shit on camera right now, but whatever. We're here for Fallout New Vegas, okay? This isn't my fucking looks dissection, guys. Come on. I'm liking this. I'm liking this guy. I think he looks good. Maybe the color we need to change. Maybe he needs to have more I'm liking this. He's looking good. Is this Giga Hitler? Because that's the name. I think we're gonna go with him. Okay. How do I... Done. Yes.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Is the audio good on the game?
If we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
All right, back it the fuck up, bro. God damn. Oh, the game. Okay, it's quiet. I know what to do. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's like I have to turn, not that up. I have to turn. Hold on. Nope. There we go. I have the music turned down, so it's just gonna be like that. But I want to make sure the actual. Also, you have to take all this shit. Remember, this is key. Like, this is. You gotta take all the junk so you can sell it. And then we gotta take all the shit that he has. Hold on a second. Yeah, do we max out luck? I feel like you have to put a ton on luck. Because that's how you get money. You gotta take all of his shit. This is like fucking key to the beginning of the game. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We're doing it. Okay. You know, we're gonna keep it average Joe. We do need some perception. All right, come on. Why are you? What's going on here? I don't care about endurance. Actually, wait, let me minus my endurance. What the fuck is happening here? This is so weird. Okay. Sorry, the screen is a little weird because, you know. Intelligence? Yeah, no, we don't do that around here. No, motherfucker. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we can put one more point into intelligence. So he's not like fully like an idiot, you know? Max luck. Easy.
With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a big one are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Did you know this is actually supposed to be part of the tutorial I found out? You're supposed to come over here, pick this guy up, and then you're supposed to like, you're supposed to like throw it. Isn't that crazy? I didn't even know that. They don't fucking tell you to do it.
All right. I'm gonna say a word.
No, I'm playing with a mouse. It's just yeah, I'm playing on a laptop. I have a gaming laptop. I know. All right, I don't
House. Night.
stab.
Light. Mother.
I don't. Just nonchalant as hell.
And to deal with. Almost done here. Okay.
Just I don't care about shit.
Don't it?
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is what we actually want to see. Okay, folks, what are we going for skills? What are we going for skills? I'm thinking speech is very important. I feel like we need to have speech. That's important. Guns we are gonna want. And then maybe like I think maybe medicine.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Oh, we need to have Wild Wasteland. Duh. That's not even a question. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to get like, I'm trying to get positioned here in a way where you can hear me, but I'm also not. Hold on. This is like really annoying. Hold on. Oh, I knew this was going to be a pain in the dick. Hold on. Maybe I can put this like right here. You know what I could do? I could do like this, and then there we go. That's actually better. Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Okay. Now you guys can hear me more. Okay, great. What's the? We have to do another one. Oh wait, no. Okay.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Let's get after it, folks. Oh wait, I don't have crouch? What the fuck? Where are the controls? Yeah, left control. What the fuck? Weird. Okay.
Here, these are yours.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, yeah, thanks. Fuck you. Shut up. No. Okay, hold on. We gotta get kitted up. Damn. Okay. Damn, bro. Crazy. All right. Weapons. We're gonna want. I think it's the 9mm. That's the best weapon to use first. Yeah. Look at this fucking guy. Handsome as hell. Okay. Now, let me note. I've had trouble before. Actually, you know what? Let me actually change something real quick. I've had trouble before where I leave the house and then the game crashes. So, let me note. Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, quick load will be equal. Okay, so quick save is back. Okay, great. Okay. Now, I've had problems before. Oh, am I getting too close to the mic? I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Let's see if the game crashes. If it doesn't crash, we're looking good. But let's see. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm aware. Okay. Yep. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. All right, guys. Acquire 7,000 bottle caps. Hey, yo. Hold on 1 second. Let me text. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's do that. All right. Anyways. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I don't actually... I'm fine with that. Okay. Folks, do we do the tutorial? Do we want to do the tutorial? Because, like, I mean, we know what to do. We could do the tutorial, or we could just keep pushing through. What are we thinking? Let me know in the chat. Are we going to do tutorial, or are we going to just keep pushing through? No? Okay, then we're just going to push through. We're going to push through Goodsprings. You have to talk to her, though, right? I feel like you do. If I remember correctly.
Cheyenne, stay.
She's a baddie, yo, low key.
Sure can. NCR off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wild.
Alright. Right on. Let's fuck off. Yeah, fuck Goodsprings. Fuck these people. Go to Vegas. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We should cross through that like canyon. You know, that's what we should do. We should cross through that one canyon. Wait, why is it telling me to go there? Why are you telling me to go there? No, I know. Yeah, we're doing this. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Wait, hold on. I don't want to do, I just want to do that one. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. Very important.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air.
Oh, the mic's too loud? Oh, okay, hold on.
Talking about the
This
gambling.
mic's fucky. I'm sorry.
Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control.
What does your
following a
Palestinian girlfriend think of Israel? Not a fan.
avoid anyone.
I don't know if I have to. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Not a fan.
Vegas saying,
Like, no, she loves them. She thinks they're great. We're actually gonna go to Tel Aviv this summer.
very favors
The fuck? I always get copyrighted. It's fucking fine. I literally always get copyrighted. Should I cut it? I mean, shit. You know what? You know what? I'll try to give myself at least a chance here. Yeah, we won't do the radio. Hold on. Okay. Bro is not murdering and robbing everybody. Dude, you have bro, you can't be doing that. Also, hold on. Let me actually where is it? Oh, no, okay, I don't have it yet. Okay. There's a bunch of fucking lizards around here. If I remember correctly. Where are the lizards at? Oh shit. Okay, hello. Okay. Oh fuck, my chat. Hold on 1 second. Saying lizards like that is an anti-Semitic coward. Hey, yo. All right, let's get it moving. Folks, as we're traveling on, how are we feeling today? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I know. Okay. How are we feeling today? What's going on? Fuck you. Yeah. Now, how we doing today, folks? Did you guys see my Twitter today? My Twitter today, I got like 1 million views on some shit today. About that Indian guy that everybody was making fun of. I did like 1 million views on this one post making fun of him. Dude, JBW stays completely undefeated. How much do I have to super chat to meet up in Cherry Hill? You have to pay me a lot of money to go to Cherry Hill. If you give me $500, we can meet up and we can go to Newark. Matter of fact, you know what? No, we can go to Patterson. How about that? You and me, we can go to like the Turkish part in Patterson, and we can go to a hookah bar. How about that? I am more and more sure you are not a Fed. I'm too stupid to be a Fed, bro. Come on. I'm Vrillium, dog. I'm way too stupid to be a fucking Fed. Here comes this guy.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing...
Wife had a kid yesterday. No shot. Hold on. Oh, whoops. Everyone, much love to Cody Waller. His wife had a kid? That's crazy. Bro's a dad. Is this your first kid? Do you have like several children? Is this your first kid? If it's your first kid, that's crazy. Like you imagine you, bro. Imagine you have like the life-changing moment of having a child, right? Like the life-changing moment. I mean, really, it's like the pinnacle of existence, right? And you have your kid. It's a beautiful moment. You're experiencing really the full breadth and width of like human emotion, you know? And then after all that, you're like, you know what I should do? I should really tune into what Vrillium has to say. I should really tune into what Vrillium and his fart noise soundboard has to say. I'm sure, you know, what would really compliment this great moment of mine if we fucking went and watched Vrillium. Thanks, Vrillium. No, it's our first. God bless, and a son. Oh, God bless. May God grant you many years. That's incredible, man. Hold on. Where's my? There we go. May God grant you many years. That's incredible, bro. That's incredible. I love to hear that. I'm a few years off from that myself. I'm 26. I'm thinking like 28 is when I'm looking to pop out the first one. So, you know, I'm a few years off myself. So, you know, we're getting there.
Be careful. He's in a tent.
Okay. I won't tell how many cute girls I met. Yo, all right, because of this game, brother. Brother, that's not. Oh no, can someone tell him? Can someone tell him? Hold on, bro. You might need to check downstairs. If you're meeting girls off of New Vegas, brother, you need to check downstairs. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's not. I don't know about all that. That's a little crazy.
Hello.
We won't go.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business? We were sent out here to... As you can probably tell, we aren't doing... The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with some... I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some... Most people just call it NCRCF.
Quietly.
Oh,
The Legion
okay.
can count on me.
What the fuck was that all about? I haven't played this game in forever, bro. I have not played this game in a fucking hot minute. I don't fully remember how it goes. I remember you gotta do this. Come on. Yeah, fuck you. And then there's enemies. I know there's enemies, so hold on. Actually, you know what? We're gonna play the African version. African version. This shit is crazy. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Fuck yeah. Give me your shit. Dude, I'm too good.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want.
Should someone who's ethnically an Indian stay in America? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing, man, is that like that's such a rare population. Like, you have to understand, right? My take on immigration is like, you know, in an ideal world, we could make all this shit work. In an ideal world. The problem is we don't live in an ideal world, right? So, like, we could say, oh, okay, well, this guy's cool. Like, we'll let him in, like, whatever. But then, like, how long until one of them ends up not being cool? You know? And then now it's multiplying, and now we are where we are. I am Jewish, Indian, Muslim, Ashkenazi. Brother, you're not going to make it. I'm going to be honest with you. I need you to go ahead and log off. I'm going to need you to go ahead and log off for me. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, don't say yet. I'm not demonetized on YouTube. Don't say yet. God forbid. My videos aren't even that crazy. They're pretty, like, normal. I mean, there are people out here who say way crazier shit, and they get monetized. That's crazy. No, I'm not demonetized. And God willing, it stays that way, and I can continue to make a living. That's crazy, bro.
Well, I'll tell you what. Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, he needs me to do the thing, doesn't he? Yeah, let me help out my man here. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, it's because I have head trauma. There we go. Wait, did I fix everything? Yeah, open border for Israel. That's real. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, they're moving. Get his ass. Pure luck. Let's go. Pure luck? Oh, okay. The luck didn't work. That's okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Give me this guy. Am I Christian? Yes, I've spoken about this many times before. I'm an Orthodox Christian. That's why this stream is pretty early, because I'm going to have to go to like bed early tonight because I have church tomorrow. And God willing, I make it on time. Okay. Gotta load up here. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. I feel like I remember there being something important in here. Am I wrong about that? There's nothing important here? One thing I do like about Fallout like 4 is that it's Skyrim. Like you can try any lock. You don't have to be a certain lock level to do it. I do enjoy that. Oh shit. Bitch. Just fucking mag dump. Ooh, I like that helmet. No, I'm gonna chill off that though. Are you funded by AFPAC? AFPAC hasn't been a thing in years, man. And I don't think Fuentes is gonna do AFPAC again because that's like, you know, like dangerous, you know. Where do I go? I don't remember. Do I have something that increases my lockpick? What is my lockpick? Yeah, it's 21. Do I have, like, mentats or something? Do I have something that... Okay, it's barter. That didn't fucking do anything. Yeah, I don't have anything to help me with that. That sucks. Okay. Hello, I am from Israel, brother. Let's pack it up. Let's. This ain't the spot for you, buddy. Is this where I'm going? No. Yeah. Oh yeah, wait, it is Shabbos. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Too easy. Bitch, let's go. Bro, too easy. Come on. But no, talk to your boys. What's up? Say what's up in the chat. Ah, let me know what's up with y'all. Oh shit. Whoa. Oh, there's enemies afoot. Hold on, shit.
Found you.
Yeah, you did.
You like that?
Ha, dumbass. Tel Aviv lore. Is there Tel Aviv lore? Well, yeah. What happens to Israel in Fallout? They get nuked, right? I feel like they have to get nuked. Do you plan on? No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna finish this fucking playthrough. Come on. Do you think I'm actually that like dedicated to this shit? No. We're just having fun. Bruh. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Bro, why are the vats just like shit? There we go. Dude, too easy. Come on. Who are you talking to? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Where the fuck am I going? Wait, oh shit. We'll shoot him again, asshole. Oh fuck. Holy shit. Well, but my luck is high, so why isn't it supposed to be? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, whatever. Wait, so where the fuck am I going? I haven't played this in forever. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Can you block ads for me? Shut the fuck up, Abdo. Shut up. No. You know what, Jarvis? Send more ads to Abdo, please. Also, yo, that's an Arabic name. What are you? What are you ethnically, so I can be racist towards you? What are you? Abdo. You're not Somali, are you? That'd be crazy if someone was Somali and in my chat, bro. That would be all the way different. Well, I know Abdi is Somali, but I don't know about Abdo. But I mean, any form of Abd, you know, that's some shit. I don't trust that. Where the fuck am I going, dog? What? No, I'm not trying to go there. What the fuck? Am I stupid? I'm stupid, aren't I? What am I? Okay, wait, hold on. You go up here, and then you like. Okay, there's this guy. I can't fucking see anything either. Okay, then you have to go in here. But that takes you downstairs. That takes you where we just fucking were. Dog. What the fuck? I stupid? I gotta be fucking stupid. There's no way. What am I fucking up here? What am I doing wrong? Oh wait, no, it's in here. Okay, I am stupid. That's on me. I am stupid. Dynamite time, bitch.
Had enough.
Okay, that didn't fucking do anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right. All right, relax, please. Oh god. Oh fuck. Okay, shit. Oh my god. Okay, I don't even know what the fuck. Die. Bro, why aren't they dying? What the fuck? Oh. Okay, alright. Oh god, okay. Alright, I'm gonna need to impact that one up. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Alright. Genuinely kind of stressful. Okay, hold on. Alright, okay, that was a lot. What's going on in my chat? Abdo? Yeah, Abd means slave. And a common Muslim name is Abdullah, which is a slave of or servant of Allah. Abdullah. That's actually, that's Muhammad's full name. You know, like Muhammad from Islam. That's his full name is Muhammad ibn Abdullah. I know that. It is, right? It's Muhammad ibn Abdullah, I believe. I actually could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Where was I? Speech. And then guns. Hell yeah, Lady Killer. Let's go. Oh shit. How many people are in this? I feel like my stream is stream is probably pretty fucking boring compared to my other streams because I'm not very good at video games. The stream's actually probably pretty fucking small, unfortunately. If the stream doesn't grow, I'll probably fucking turn off the video games and get back to being interesting. But it might also just be too early.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
I'm not Catholic. I am Orthodox. Okay, actually, you know what? I can't blame you. I do put hashtag Catholic on a fair amount of reels, but that's only because that gets traction in my specific audience niche. So that's why I use that hashtag. I don't actually, like, you know what I mean? It's not indicative of whatever, you know?
Why, yes, I am.
So
it's a pleasure to meet you.
What's going on
I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
Okay, can we? All right, I'm gonna be completely fucking honest. This is kind of fucking boring. I'm honestly thinking like we're not getting anyone joining. I think we're gonna actually cut. We are going to cut Fallout New Verlium. I apologize, because I'm like really fucking bored. But that's okay because we still have we can go on Twitter. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Nope. The only 109. Oh, don't go into that shit. There's only 109 people. God, you guys are weak. What happened, bro? Did I fall off? Did Unk fall off? I think Unk fell off, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think I fell off. I think it's over. I think it's over for me. I'm gonna have to quit. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna have to take the 7,000. It's like it's totally over. We're done. It's fucking over, dude. No, let me fix this. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Is that the? Yeah, that's a little too big. That's a little crazy. Let me put it like there. Okay. We have the product display. You got to be able to see the product display. God, I look a mess, dude. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, and then we have. Yeah, right. The 109 not lost on us. You should stream while lifting weights. I hate, dude. Can I say I tweeted about this like low key tweeted about it. I'll expand on it though. I fucking hate the like trad fitness shit. Like, dude, it's gotta be gay. It's gotta be gay. I'm so like, listen, am I like a zesty guy? Am I flamboyant? Yeah, okay. Am I in a glass house throwing stones? Yeah, but fucking I don't care, okay? Get ready to catch. Like, dude, I get so many fucking DMs. Not so many, but I get DMs from people and they're like, "Oh, like your takes are based, but like you should like work out and like get jacked." Are you gay? Like, are you, I'm genuinely asking, like, are you gay? Like, you have to, that's gay. Like, if you're like, oh yeah, I like what this guy's saying, but I need like a big oiled up muscle daddy to tell me what to think about politics. That's gotta be gay. That's gotta be gay. It's a little bit. Am I fucking crazy here? Like, I don't know, man. It's just fucking, it's like, dude, listen, there are plenty of fucking like lame ass influencers you can go follow who post the most fucking redundant bullshit you've ever seen. Okay. There's the fucking like, it's just like text, like fucking vertical video of them at like the gym with like text over it. And it's like something vaguely anti-Israel. There's a million of those. You can follow any of them. The thing is though, is that they're not good. They're not original and they're all like really dumb. And I've met a lot of these people. They're fucking idiots. Like, I've met a fair amount of these people. They are fucking stupid. Like, honestly, like, in this world, there are 3 kinds of people, okay? There's 3. There are Jews, obviously. Duh. There are Gentiles, okay? That's like people like me, okay? Who can like articulate and speak and can like notice patterns. And then there's Goyim. And like a lot of these influencers out here, I'm going to be honest, I've met them, especially the women, Goyim. Pure Goyim. All of them. And it's just like, dude, what are we talking about? Like, I'm good, dude. Like, I'm good. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not going to buy a bunch of fucking peptides from China and crazy shit. Like, I'm good. We don't need to do all that. You need to be a base, like, raw steak, like raw milk, like, patriot. You need to be on, like, your hero arc, bro. You need to, like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, this is why, like, Israel is raping your life. Like, this is why. Like, this is the shit people care about. This is why Israel's raping your life. If you're looking at influencers on the internet and you're like, oh, I need my influencers to be big, muscular daddies. Like, yeah, you are, like, this is why Israel is raping your life. And you deserve it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Anyways, folks, what's happening? What's going on? Talk to you, boy. Let me tighten this up. Let me get into my commentary position. What's going on, folks? Play some more Fallout. Honestly, it wasn't going well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the name of the stream so we can get, there's like no fucking people here. So I'm going to change the name of the stream. What's a good like clickbait title for the stream? You know what we could do? Hold on, ready? Yeah, that'll get people in. Iran takes down Netanyahu. Politics breakdown. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Anyways, hold on one second. Juice expo. You can't name it that. That's a little too on the nose, bro. You can't do that. That'd be crazy. Hold on one second. How behind is my stream? Oh no, okay, it's okay. Right on. What's going on here in the chat? Greetings from Croatia. Fuck yeah. God bless. Man, that's awesome. Fuck yeah. I've always wanted to go to Eastern Europe. I actually could have. I got invited to CPAC Hungary, which is actually really funny because if you think about it, like CPAC America, I'm not fucking welcome at. But CPAC in Hungary, like the nation of Hungary, I am invited to. I don't know. Super fucking weird. But I got invited to that. But I wasn't able to go. I was supposed to, before I blew up and everything, I was supposed to go on a trip to fucking Africa. Like if I had done that whole trip, I would have gone to Europe and then I would have gone to Africa. Like South Africa, like Orania and shit like that. You know, like go to like Zimbabwe. My friends are all there right now. I didn't go because I wanted to lock in on my shit. I wanted to lock in on my content creation. And I couldn't get a passport in time. I didn't have a passport and I wanted to lock in on my content creation, so I said, "No, I'm not going to go." And my friends are still there. It was like they did like a 3-month expedition into Africa. Like they started up in like Ethiopia type area and went all the way down through all the countries. They're now in South Africa. They're in Johannesburg right now. And like that's crazy. Like that's just fucking crazy. And I would have been on that shit, but I decided to stay here. Ended up paying off though, because now I have you idiots. So you know, people are in, people are watching the videos. But people didn't watch my last video. I hate how people's brains, bro. I hate people's brains because like I'm gonna have to start doing like here's the problem, okay, with YouTube right now. It's like I don't want to just do, hey guys, I'm Vrillium. I'm the Jew-tuber. I make videos about I'm the Jew-tuber. I make videos about Chabad and blah blah blah. I don't want to just be that because one, that's a huge risk. That's basically asking to put my life on the line, like my entire income on the line at all times. Because you never know when they're gonna hit you with that. Okay, and then there's also the fact that damn, this thing's getting hot. I should probably put this over here. That's not good. That's a lighter. Okay. Anyways, then there's the whole issue of like I don't want to be a one-trick pony. You know, I have much more to say. But it really is a question of it's literally just comes down to your fucking thumbnails and shit. Cause yeah, my last video did 16K, which is like it was a fucking good video. I don't know. People love the Jew shit. I mean, 228K on the bizarre world of Talmud, which like yeah, okay, I guess I don't fucking know. It's just like, bro, like it's just fucking stupid. Tell us about your Tourette's. What do you mean tell you about my Tourette's? Dog, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? You people are, oh my God. You people are driving me crazy. I literally have an animation for it because you people won't stop fucking asking about it. I literally have a whole fucking animation for it. This stuff blows people's minds. Yeah, I know high risk, high reward. That's real. But the problem, it's just spacing it out. It's spacing it out that matters. And also, like, I have more to say than just here are my opinions and information I know about the religion of Judaism and whatever. Like, I have more to say. And by the way, when people watch the other content, they're like, oh, wow, this is great. Like, wow, this is really insightful, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, okay, so it's literally just about getting people in the fucking door. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I gotta do my, you know what it was? It's the fucking thumbnails. It's the thumbnails, man. People for some reason love when I put Tucker Carlson in the thumbnails. I've noticed this. I'm starting to think maybe I got so many views because I think some people like thought it was a Tucker Carlson video. Like that might have been what it is. And they just like, look at this. I'm starting to think that maybe, like, cause look, the views here are crazy, right? So I'm starting to think that maybe, like maybe I accidentally, like these people just thought it was a Tucker Carlson video and then clicked it. That's what I'm thinking. Use controversial figures. That's what I'm thinking, dude. Cause yeah, when I did this, India's playing the West, which it was a good video. It was a good fucking video, but what are you going to do, right? People didn't fucking click it. And then people watched kind of the America First Alliance. I don't know. I thought this one would pop. Israel's other terrorists. This was a super fucking interesting video. It was a super fucking interesting. I don't know. Someone says, don't listen to the chattering masses. Be passionate. Make what you want. Okay, but like, I also need to make rent. Like, that's nice and all. And like, God willing, I can get to a point where I can say shit like that. I need to make rent. Like, you have to understand, okay? I'm in the very early stage of my YouTube career, which is like, I'm on grind time. Like, I work so fucking much. It's not even funny. And like, and I'm just constantly doing shit.
Who's on your devotional medal? Also, you should do a video on Canada's decline into communism. We are a third world country with nice things.
Thank you for the big super chat. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. Love that. I'm seeing Canada. I have a lot to say about Canada. Devotional medal. Do you mean this? Do you mean my necklace? This guy? I can show you. Hold on. My necklace. Now, I'm actually, this is not my baptismal cross. I have my baptismal cross. I do have it, but I don't wear it because it's actual gold. I don't live in the nicest spot, and I keep it on my icon corner. I wish I could bring you guys to my icon corner, but I can't. But I'll put this in front of the camera. You can see it. So these aren't actually gold. Don't be fooled. But I don't like wearing gold anyway. I don't like wearing expensive shit, you know? But hold on. We're going to talk about Canada. Just give me a fucking second, guys. You asked a question. Damn. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Can we see it? Yo, let me actually, yeah, hold on. Let's go here. I'm going to have to do like one of these. Hold on, I have to do one of these. Here we go. So you can see I have an Orthodox cross, obviously. So that's, you know, my little cross. And then I have the Virgin Mary, the Blessed Theotokos right here. And I have that right here.
Barrow WL. Also, do you think Canada is cooked?
Yes, Canada's cooked. No, Canada's done. Listen, I hate to say it, like Canada's done. It's done. Like, okay, let me talk about the Anglosphere real quick. Let's lock in, okay? Hold on. I actually have a lot to say about this topic, okay? Hold on. Let me show you what I mean. Red Ensign. Let me show you. Let me talk to y'all about this. Okay, hold on. Okay, that just like looks like shit. That's awesome. Okay, we're just gonna pull up a photo of the Red Ensign while I talk about this. Okay, and thank you for the super chat. I forgot. I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Huge thank you. Let me pull this up. Okay. All right. So here's why Canada's like fucking cooked. Okay. Now, the Anglosphere, right? So America is a bit different from the rest of the Anglosphere. It's debated whether or not America can really be considered part of the Anglosphere, like, because Canada, Australia, New Zealand, those are basically the same country. Basically. Like, they're basically the same thing. They're all part of the Commonwealth. They come from England. They didn't have a revolution. They're not ideological based countries, okay? So those exist, right? Now, Australia could pull things around. They could. Percentage-wise, they could. Okay? It's possible. Also, Australia, most of it is not developed like at all. Like they need to start building shit. And Canada in a way, but that's besides the point. New Zealand, honestly, I don't even see a lot of people complaining yet. New Zealand has not really hit this problem major. They have their own problems, but in terms of migration, New Zealand's not as bad right now. Canada, dog. Dude, Canada's just over. Like, Canada's done, dude. Like, Canada is done. It is fucking Mumbai over there. Like, it's done. Like, if I was a Canadian, whatever, a Canadian nationalist, if I was like a Canadian, I would be. Oh, and the reason I have this photo up is this is the original flag of Canada. This is the original flag of Canada. You see how this is an actual flag that, like, represents a people? Like, it represents their ethnicities. It represents, like, their heritage. Like, this is an actual flag. And now the modern Canadian flag is like a corporate logo. I mean, Canada is, like, really, if you think about it, like, Canada is the testing ground for the corporate nation, for the country that isn't real. And, like, that's what it is. Like, they've turned Canada into, like, a full-on, like, it's just a corporation. It's not even real. And so it's fucking cooked. It's fucking cooked. And so, yeah, it's exactly. Quebec, so someone's saying Quebec, that's great. So basically, right, if I was a fucking, yeah, it's mostly still white and Maori. Yeah, but the Maoris are very quickly fucking trying to open the border because they're idiots. Besides the point, when it comes to Canada, if I was a Canadian nationalist, if I was Canadian, I would be fucking, I would move to Quebec. I'd learn how to speak Quebecois. I'd find myself a nice Quebecois girl, and I would push so fucking heavy for Quebec independence. Like, so fucking heavy. You have no idea. Like, so heavy. I would be in Quebec. Quebec is Jesus Christ, be going crazy with that shit. Because that's the one option they have is, like, just give the rest of Canada to, like, the nons, right? Just give Canada to, like, all the Indians and shit. And then you guys just go to Quebec and just fucking lock in. That's what you got to do. That's the only option you got. Because, like, it's fucking cooked. Why don't you push for American expansion? No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Because that would just bring the problem here. People are like, oh, well, why don't we just, like, take over Canada? Yeah, if we take over Canada, we have to take over all the fucking Indians. I'm not doing that. If you see what Toronto looks like, dog, we're not doing that. Like, listen, man, I want to help. Like, much love, dog. The 6? No, we're not. We're not doing that. That's fucking crazy. Like, you can fucking keep that. You, like, we support you. I don't know. I would move to Quebec. That's what I would do. I'd learn French, and I'd move to Quebec. That would be my move. That'd be my signature move. But I don't know. It's tough. I mean, you have to understand, the solution for the rest of the world is a lot easier than the solution for America, right? Because the solution for the rest of the world is just, they gotta go. It's literally that simple. It's like literally that easy. The problem is that them having to go, it's gonna be really, really fucking upsetting for some people. You're going to need, like, this is why I'm saying, like, something like Quebec, right? Like, you need to get in before it happens, because once the people show up, right, getting rid of them is not, like, women and libs and shit, they're not going to be happy. They're not. Like, they are absolutely not going to be happy, because it's going to be, like, fairly violent. Like, it's going to be bad. It's going to not look pretty. Like, and if there's one thing I've learned about third worlders is that they're just insistent. They're insistent. Like, they will not leave. There's no amount of danger that you can put them in and that they'll leave. And it's like, this is the fucking problem, And this is why I was saying I did a live where I was just making fun of Jaden McNeil, who's a total Shabbos goy. I was like dunking on him because I was like, dude, like this whole idea of, oh, well, there'll be and I'm speaking now about America. This whole idea of like, oh, well, there'll be self-deportations of illegals. There'll be self-deportations, dog. Self-deportations, dog. These people are coming from like cartel country, okay? They wake up every day and their WhatsApp, they open it up and it's their T.O. getting his fucking head cut off in 4K, filmed somewhere in the fucking Amazon jungle. There is no amount of getting on television and being like, we're gonna build a wall and we're gonna send your ass back home, bucko, that'll get them to fucking leave, okay? These are people who, like, all of them have seen someone be pulled apart by a chainsaw, by like a fucking cartel member. You are not going to convince these people to walk away peacefully. So it's like you're going to have to remove people. And that's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. It's not. It's not. And so my take on American politics is different for the rest of the Anglosphere, but I don't know, man. It's fucking cocked, dude. What's your opinion on the Second Amendment? Of course I support the fact that we even have to have that fucking conversation is so... I live in Jersey, which is like there's just no gun rights here. And they so clearly want to disarm the populace. Like, that's what they want. They want to disarm the You know what? I'm going to get a little harebrained here for a second. You guys want a fucking conspiracy theory? You guys want a real fucking conspiracy theory? You want like some real fucking conspiracy shit? I am like 75% convinced. 75%, you can quote me on that. 75% convinced that like MK Ultra, right? Oh, we're going into it. Okay. Like mind-breaking mind control shit. I'm like fully convinced that it was real. And that like I'm convinced that MK Ultra, they didn't find a way to actually control people. I think they just figured out that if you load somebody up on acid, especially if they're like autistic, you can just make them schizophrenic. And like if you load somebody up on enough fucking LSD in like a tank, like you can just make them insane and put them into psychosis. And I think what they do is they take people who they find like on the internet and shit, like weirdos, loners, people with autism, like Ted Kaczynski types, whatever. What was the last one's name? I don't remember. Tyler Robinson, whatever. They find these people, load them up on acid, give them whatever gun they're trying to ban that week, and then just let them loose in public in order to drum up support for banning guns. That's my crackpot theory. Because it's like, why is it whenever like it's being debated, like, oh, are we or are we not going to ban this thing? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, with literally zero motivation, someone just shows up and decides, oh yeah, I'm going to commit a horrific atrocity. For no fucking, are you serious? For no reason? Dog. I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, like food and water. I don't know. They just like load them up on fucking acid and then just like send them out. Because if you think about it, like we had more guns in this country and like way looser gun laws, like for all of the Cold War, like all of prior to 1999, we had the same, if not more guns in this country, and mass shootings never happened. Never. They like never happened. And then all of a sudden, 1990, Columbine comes around, and now there's all these, this happens every year. It happens every fucking week. And it's like, okay, something fucking fundamentally changed here. I don't know. I believe in it. I don't know. That's my fucking crackpot crazy theory. Is like, yeah. My brother of all people is texting me. That's crazy. But yeah, no, it's like it's cooked. They used to have marksmanship classes in grade school. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I really do think I really do think it's got to be something. It's got to be. And granted, I'm not putting all my I'm not a conspiracy theorist guy. I'm not. I try to stay in the realm of the real and the provable. I'm not putting all my eggs in this basket. I'm not going to go on a big crusade and be like, this is the fucking definitive truth and it's real. And I'm not that type. But if you told me that was the truth, would not be surprised, like at all. I'd be like, that makes complete fucking sense. That sounds like some shit they do. Not that surprising. Ugh. If you could do a video on Argentina. I mean, maybe. I don't know if there'd be a lot of interest in that. Kai, who's like kind of a friend of the show, he did his mission in Argentina. It's certainly a fascinating Latin American country. I mean, I think we need to get to a point. I think the whole the whole classifier of Latino is actually, I've talked about this before. The whole classifier of Latino does not make a lot of sense if you think about it. And what do I mean by that? You can't genuinely say, oh, this like fully blonde white guy from Argentina is the same as literally Montezuma reborn, Inca reborn in the fucking jungle of the Shuar tribe in fucking Ecuador. Like, those are not the same people. And to say as such is like, okay, that's crazy. Like, these are not the same thing, like at all. And so, I don't know. It's like how Brazil has every fucking color of person, and they go, oh, well, they're all Brazilian. I don't know about that, buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know about all that. Like, it's a little crazy. So, I don't know. I don't believe in the whole Latino thing. I think we need to get a little more honest about how we classify these people. I don't know. Like Albanian being white. Albanians aren't, well, hold on. Albanians aren't necessarily white. Let me explain. So Albanians, right? Albanians are born usually white. What happens is that if an Albanian is a Muslim, they're not white, obviously. But if an Albanian goes to the Albanian Catholic Church and converts to Christianity, he becomes white. Do you see? He becomes white. And I've seen it happen before. Basically what happens is they go to the Catholic Church, right? And they convert, they get baptized, and then like the Yamnaya, like Aryan spirit descends upon them. Like the spirit of Skanderbeg and the Albanian like Ottoman revolt, it comes down from heaven and it like imbues and imbibes in their spirit, and then they become white. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen before. It's a very beautiful process, actually. I've seen it happen. So you guys should negative 1,000 Hassanat. Fuck yeah. Negative 1,000 Hassanat is crazy. Bro, negative 1,000 blessings. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. If Jesus was Jewish, how is Christianity? It's not Indo-European. Religion isn't. It's not. That's not how that works. What? Religion's universal, and I mean Christianity is Catholic. Literally means universal. Like it means for everybody, and the truth is for everybody. Obviously, there are denotions of people, but the truth is for everyone. And before God, we are all equal in that capacity. That's just how it is. Like we are all equal before God, and like this is the way. This is the truth. And so we are different nations of people, and we are very different. But all of us are created from the same source point, and then we have been splintered out by God into different nations. And this is where we come from. And that's the whole story of the Tower of Babel and all that. But basically, we all come from the original source, and we share things. We certainly do. There is a certain level of the human condition, but we are different from one another. So we are like we're different peoples. Like we have different we have different cultural perspectives, which causes us to be, in some cases, irreconcilably different. Like we can't even, like we're wholly different in every single conceivable way. But every man on earth is the icon of Christ. Every human being is. There you go. Okay, but I'm not the same as a Nigerian Christian. Well, I mean, I don't think you are, but also you shouldn't adopt that mindset. I don't adopt the hatred mindset. I think that consumes the soul way too easy. I'm not a hateful guy. I'm really not. And I don't think that as a white man, I'm innately better in all capacities towards other races. I think that white people on average are better at certain things. At like certain things, I think we can denote that. And I think other races are better than us at certain things. I think we're different. And I think that like this needs to be recognized. Like the whole blank slate idea that no, we are all exactly the same is not true. I think we are wholly different from one another. But to say, like, in the eyes of God, we are all the same equal value. We're all human beings. There are certain things that we share, which is what we call the human condition. But to say that we're all the same is not true at all. Thoughts on Professor Zhang? He's an idiot. He's an idiot. I don't know. I don't think he's like us. Like, oh, he's a CCP psyop. No, I just think he's honestly. Let me correct myself. I don't think he's an idiot. I think a lot of people are idiots, and I think they see this like Asian dude who's old and he's in front of a whiteboard and they're like, oh my, this is blowing my mind. Oh, he has the knowledge. He has the secrets. He's a genius. And it's like, dude, half the shit he says is just fucking stupid. Like, half of his war predictions was just the most basic fucking analysis. Like, he was like, Iran is going to shut the Strait of Hormuz. Really? That's your fucking grand thesis here? Well, I think Iran is actually going to shut the Strait of Hormuz, and America's not going to like that. Wow. That was... I never would have thought that would happen. I never would have thought that. The, like, one fucking economic leverage that Iran has over global shipping, they would use that. I would never would have thought of that. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's... Get the fuck out of here, dude. Professor Zhang, he's an idiot. Like, it's just so stupid. Oh, and then he, like, talks about, the Frankists and the Khazarians. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, enough. We're not doing that. Okay? Like, enough. We're done with that. Okay? Just call it what it is. Like, just be fucking real. Just call it what it is, dude. We don't need to do all this shit. Thoughts on Asmongold? Asmongold was cool, and now he's doing this Iran thing, and it's like, okay, buddy. And anyone who says, Asmongold, he's compromised. No, he's not compromised. I think he's just like kind of an idiot. I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of people are wholly discrediting the power of just being retarded. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I really just think people are discrediting how, like, dumb normal people are. Like, they're just kind of dumb. Like, he's just like people are shocked that the guy who was a World of Warcraft streamer for like 10 years, that this guy is like magically, oh shit.
First time watching Live. Love your content. You're my go-to when I've exhausted Nick's content. Was Joel Davis, but he's in jail, lol.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. God bless you. I'm growing a fan base in Australia. It seems to be I'm growing a fan base in Australia. I don't know why. I don't know how that one happened, but I mean, I'm praying for y'all, you know. I don't know what. I mean, I am ethnically Anglo. Maybe there's like a kinship there. I don't know. But yeah, it sucks about Joel Davis, man. It sucks. I mean, I have my reservations about the whole NSN thing. Also, Joel Davis did not like me. Let me note that. Joel Davis was publicly not a big fan of me. When he was doing his thing, did not like me. But he I don't want him to be in jail. I don't want patriots to be in jail. And I think it was good what he was doing. I think he was a patriot. So even if he doesn't like me because of my comedy and shit like that, I still wish him well and God bless and all that. And I hope he makes it out of jail. I mean, he literally is a political prisoner. There's no reason he should be in jail. Have you heard the story of Yaqub? I did a whole video on Yaqub. That's not a, you know what? That's not a bad fucking idea. I'm going to write that down. Hold on. I did a clip about Yaqub that went pretty viral, but I might do a full length about the Nation of Islam. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. You know what? Hold on. Where's that comment? I'm gonna hit you with a like. Can I like react to this? How do I? Okay, I can't. Okay, last Chud standing. Thank you. I might do that because I've been looking for video topics. Like my strategy right now, right, is that I can't just do videos about the tribe, right? Because that's basically asking to get removed. That's just asking for it. Like if every video I put out is like, "Hey guys, welcome back to William's channel. Today we're gonna talk about the fucking tribe and if I do that, I'm asking to get banned. I'm asking for it. And so I need to and also I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the kind of guy who just does that. And so I want to space it out. I want once a week I'll do a video about the tribe and Iran and Israel and all that. Okay. And so that leaves 2 other videos a week. I'm thinking one video a week will be specifically about the tribe. One will be about news like the Iran war. And then one will be whatever, and so I'm thinking I'll that's not a bad idea. Doing about the Nation of Islam. Cause let me add the Nation of Islam, the people who came up with Yaqub, if you don't know that, they are from New Jersey, significantly from New Jersey. Let me note that they are significantly from New Jersey. The Nation of Islam had a huge, huge hold over Newark, New Jersey, which I don't live super, super far from. So, I could literally go to the Nation of Islam, right now. So, no, not Patterson. Patterson's actual Muslims, from the Middle East. That's in Turkey. The Nation of Islam were American black people. And there's always been a lot of those in Newark. Ever since the 60s race riots, Newark, very black city. So you can just it's just there, So that's not a bad idea if I do a video on because everyone loves Yaqub, and I could start that with Yaqub, yada, yada, yada. But the Nation of Islam itself is way fucking crazier than just Yaqub. The Nation of Islam is fucking weird. And people don't realize the Nation of Islam, who let me add again, made Yaqub. If it weren't for them, the Civil Rights Act would not have happened. People don't know that. People do not know that. The Nation of Islam is why the Civil Rights Act happened. It literally, that's why. It was crazy.
What are your thoughts on the tribe's blood libel accusations across history?
Absolutely true. It's absolutely true. I mean, I'll say this. Do I think it's as true as history tells us? I don't think it's that intense. I don't think that they're actually collecting Gentile babies and, whatever. I don't think they're doing that. But I do think there is truth to it. I do think that, yes, there were probably some racially motivated or ethnically motivated crimes that occurred in medieval Europe. And I think that they don't want to admit that. Because if you look at Leo Frank and the ADL and all that, that was ethnically motivated. A lot of the crimes that happened from them to Gentile, they're ethnically and religiously motivated. And they're brutal. And so I don't know. I certainly think it's true, though. No, Fred Hampton was not in the Nation of Islam. No, he was a communist. He was a Black Panther. Well, no, they're not. They're not Muslim. Well, no, the Nation of Islam. They're not Muslim. They're not. They're their own thing. They're the Nation of Islam. You have to understand. I'll make a whole video on it. But to the skinny on the Nation of Islam is that they're a group. So okay, and I'll make a whole video on this. I bet it'll actually do pretty well, God willing. But basically, fucking this guy named, what's his fucking name? Let me get his name right. He has this long ass name. It's not Elijah Muhammad. That's the guy who came after him. Wallace Fard Muhammad. Right. Okay. Wallace Fard Muhammad. He basically, you have to understand, right? So the slaves that we brought to America, right, all came from West Africa. Okay. And West Africa is like significantly Muslim today. Okay. And so, like, we know that. And so he posited the idea that, oh, Christianity, which we know got to these, the black African slaves' descendants in America, we know that it got to them via, fucking slavery. So he says, that's the white man's religion. We need to, like, become Muslim. And that was his idea. And then he dies, right? And then Elijah Muhammad, the honorable Elijah Muhammad, he takes over the Nation of Islam, and then he loses his mind. Like, he loses his fucking mind and just starts saying crazy shit. Like, crazy shit. Like, ADL video is not a bad idea either. But he's like, we are actually the true Israelites, and Yaqub, and fucking the white devil, and all this crazy shit. And so he like loses his mind. And that's where the Nation of Islam comes from. And then he dies. Malcolm X was part of it. Malcolm X goes to Mecca. He goes on Hajj. And then he goes, okay, I'm just going to become a Muslim now. I'm not going to be part of the Nation of Islam. And so he does that. Because remember, the Nation of Islam, they're not considered Muslim because they don't believe in anything that the Muslims believe. They don't believe in the 5 pillars of Islam. They're their own religion. And so, this is the Nation of Islam. And so, basically after that, after Elijah Muhammad, this guy named Louis Farrakhan takes over. And Farrakhan, I don't think he's dead. Is he still alive? I think did he die? No, he's still, my God, he's 92. Yeah, he's still alive, but he's, okay, any fucking day now. He is, okay, anyways. Yeah, he takes over and he's like nuts. Like Farrakhan is like nuts. Like he's crazy. So no, Obama was not a member of the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam peaked in like urban black areas in the 1960s, largely because it took a big hold in prisons. And then, like, you gotta understand, the Nation of Islam was equal parts religious cult, equal parts like welfare program. And like they did a lot of stuff for black people. And so people joined. Muhammad Ali was a member. Like, they were very, very popular in the hood. And like I said, they played a huge role in civil rights, like a fucking significant role. People do not realize, like, they played a really, really big role. Like, when you look at like all the fucking photos, hold on. Like, people don't talk about this because we don't like to remember it, right? They played this is what they look like. They played a significant role in the Civil Rights Act and the Civil Rights Movement, like big time. And no one likes to talk about this. Yeah, that's Elijah Muhammad. That's what he looks like. He was like a cult leader. Like, Elijah Muhammad was like not a good guy. He was straight up like a cult leader, but it is what it is. Hold on one second. What are you saying? They were very militant. Well, they didn't actually like fight anybody. They didn't shoot anybody. The Black Panthers, like, they were a paramilitary organization. Like, they like shot at cops. The Nation of Islam, they were just kind of like, they were just kind of dumb. Like, they just kind of did like displays in public and whatever and protested, but they played a significant role in that. And they happened like in New Jersey. I'm fairly certain. Don't quote me on this. I am fairly certain. I know he was born like all the way across the country, but then all of his shit happened. Where did he? Yeah, he died in New York City, but like he did shit in. Wait, hold on. He was in LA a bunch, and then he was in New Jersey a bunch. And I know that because I used to live around where he, like, when he was living in Jersey, he lived it. There were several mosques and shit named after him, which is crazy. And there's a whole high school named after him. Will you make a video on the basics to how Israel influences states from what year, including WW1 today? And I actually was thinking on Monday I'm going to do a video about Meyer Lansky, which that's kind of where it started. I mean, like, arguably, that's where it started. Like, you got to understand, okay? And I talked about this before. So when the Jewish community first came to America, they were really just like a small ethnic group and didn't really do anything. It was only during Prohibition and their ability to be involved in organized crime that they gained a lot of money. I did a whole clip about this, that like most of the wealth that exists in the Jewish community to this day was generated during Prohibition through crime, like through them doing crime. And people love to skip over this. There's all sorts of mafia movies about the Italians. There's all sorts of, Boardwalk Empire, but they gloss over the Jewish mafia very quickly, despite the fact the Jewish mafia was significantly larger and more impactful than the Italian mafia, like significantly. And someone like Meyer Lansky was really the first to take that mob association and turn it into Zionism and like apply fucking practical revisionist Zionism to his mafia activity. And that's why Israel exists. Like, if it wasn't for him, Israel wouldn't exist. Would you make a video about your Tourette's? What do you want to know? What's there to know? I have Tourette's. It is what it is. There's not really anything to know. Can you do a video about how the Catholic Church facilitated the American Civil War? No, because that's stupid. Why did Obama give Iran pallets of money? No, what are you talking, bro? What? Like, the Goyim are unsavable. Like, the Goyim deserve it at this point, dude. There's no hope for the Goyim. What are you talking about? No. Obama didn't give Iran pallets of money. Obama attempted to broker a deal with Iran. So Iran, the only reason Iran has like put itself in the second world is because of Israel. Okay. I'm only mean to super chats that are fucking stupid. Okay. And thank you for the $5, but that was stupid. And take this as a learning moment. Okay. Because Iran, right? Yeah, I know Meyer Lansky was in Boardwalk Empire, but they don't mention his like fervent Zionism at all, or his blackmail ring. They don't mention any of that. And so, but let me talk about this. So fucking Iran, right? Obama tried to make a deal with Iran because Iran has all this oil and like we want them to be involved in the global economy. And Iran wants to be involved in the global economy. And Iran has said several fucking times, we'll fucking, like, we're willing to make a deal. Like, we'll come to the table. Let's make a fucking deal. But it's only Israel that stops us from doing it. And so Obama, this is why Israel hated Obama. This is why Jews don't like Obama. Is because Obama side-skirted the Israel lobby in a huge act of political defiance and went and tried to broker a deal with Iran. And so he went and said, yeah, no, fuck the Israel lobby. Let's make a deal. And this is not me applauding Obama. Let me like make that fucking clear here. But I will give the devil his due, okay? Obama, when it comes to Israel, he tried. I'll give him credit. Okay. Now, Obama basically sidestepped the Israeli lobby and said, we are going to. Dude, I know I don't want to be defending Obama either, but like you have to give him credit on this one, okay? Like he did right on this one, or he tried to. Because what ended up happening was he does that. He tries to fucking broker a deal. Israel loses its mind. And all of a sudden, all of the liberal Jews who had just been like, Obama's the best, change, first black president, like overnight, there's suddenly, he's an anti-Semite, he's a racist, he's terrible, Obama's the worst president ever. How, you know, like overnight, these people change their minds. And so, like, he's a great example of liberalism for the theocratic ethno-nationalism for me. And that's been the Jewish line for a very long time. Collab with Nick Fuente. Okay, I would, but that's kind of on him because I how many people are here? Like not even 200. Okay, yeah, 279 people. That's like, yeah, like fucking Nick Fuentes is gonna see that and be like, I need to link up with this guy. This guy's got his finger on the fucking pulse. This is the movement and the moment. I need to link up with William immediately, you know? But well, I guess he does do stuff with Basil, and I know Basil. Basil filmed here before. I know Basil. We live in the same area. He did follow me. Well, that's because on Twitter, I've made waves on Twitter before. I make good tweets, and I make good tweets against his enemies. And so he followed me because I was making fun of his enemies. When? I've heard someone say, oh, he talked about you in Super Chat. When was that? Abdo is William's top guy. I don't care. What are you ethnically? I don't even care. You are my top guy, even though you're what? What are you? Let's take a look. Okay, but that's not a photo of you. That's a photo of just like an Arab. Okay, so I don't know. You're whatever. You're still my top guy. Berber dog, you are Berber brother, you are black as night. I have never met a fucking North African, like actually Berber descended person who's ever called themselves Berber. It's always the blackest, like TV when it's turned off, black. That says they're Berbers, dog. Like you are brown town, brother. You are black. Okay, you are fucking late night at the Apollo, fucking black, brother. You are from the dark continent. There's no fucking way, dude. No fucking way. Oh my lord. No, I'm just playing. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna grab something to drink because I'm getting dry yelling at you people. 1 second. Was good, y'all. What the fuck does it say? I like William, a little femme, but I'm pretty sure he's a straight arrow. No, I'm pretty fucking zesty. Let's be honest. I'm the first to admit it, okay? I'm pretty fucking flamboyant. Like, I'm the first to say it. Let me not chew my gum next to the thing. That is true. He did see my TikTok. Well, I think he meant my Instagram because I didn't really post on TikTok. I don't even post on TikTok today because TikTok is like fundamentally unusable. TikTok, dude, this is the problem with letting Israel like just run our fucking media is they make it fervent, like completely unfucking usable. Like you can't use TikTok anymore. Like they are trying to brute force stop the noticing so much that it's just not, you can't even use it. It's absolute garbage now. What's going on here? What music do you listen to? I listen to a lot of different music. I listen to a lot of music because music was my thing for many years. Music was my thing for we need to tame the zest? Fuck no. Who are you talking? Tame the zest? That's half the fun of Vrillium. What are you talking about? Tame the zest. No, we need to up the zest. What do you want about? We're like here. We need to be up here. We need more zest. The only reason I'm not more zesty is because I work a lot, so I'm tired all the time. We need to fucking up the zest, brother. What are we talking about? Like, that's like half the fun of watching me, dude. But no, I listen to all different types of music. I love all sorts of music because I like I said, I used to write music. I used to be in bands. This was like a big part of my life. I thought when I was a young man, I'm saying that like I'm not 26, but when I was like 17, my view of my life was I was going to be a famous rock star. And I thought, oh, that's how people will know me. For some reason, now the people who know me, now they know me because I make like bigoted videos on the internet. But at the time, I thought I was going to be a big rock star, you know? Who would you vote for in 28? Gavin Newsom all the way. What are you talking about, dog? I'm absolutely riding with Gavin Newsom. I am part of the Gavin Newsom SS, okay? I'm Gavin Newsom's top fucking guy. If Gavin called me up, because we're on like a first name basis like that, and he was like, yo, Vril, I need you to make it 110. Say fucking less, Gav. I'm with you. I'm locked the fuck in. We're moving, okay? I'm moving like fucking super soldier, secret agent. I'm with him 1 billion%. Owen Benjamin. Oh, that's that. I think we follow each other. Opinion on Fishback. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say this and how much it's still going to happen, but I got invited to an event with him, like for his campaign. I got invited to a campaign event. Me and a bunch of other influencers and creators in the sort of like America First-esque sphere. They invited me and invited him. And I was going to go and like speak for him, I guess, and endorse him publicly. So yeah, I'm a fan. I think Fishback is great. I don't think he's going to win, but I think Fishback knows he's not going to win. I think that's not the point. I think he's well aware. Do you like Casey Putch? Yes, he follows me. We follow each other. Just got an ad for Get Your Free Israel pin. Dude, I get those all the time. Dude, I get those all the fucking time. I get those, and I get the one ad of the lady. She's like kind of brown looking, and she's like, do you love Israel? And I'm like, do you know where you are, dumbass? Like, you are on William's channel. This is the last place you should put that. Opinion on Quebec. I spoke about Quebec earlier. I said, yeah, if I was Canadian, I'd be a huge Quebec guy.
Reading Sword of Christ. Chapter explaining slavery maintained social order and transparency. Free labor system of the North masked inequality where that wasn't the case in the South is wild.
Yeah, that. You know what? Actually, I think I have a copy somewhere on me. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm glad you said that. That's a great segue to my fucking contractually obligated integration. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like banned, controversial, whatever kind of literature, you know, literature you can't get anywhere else, banned stuff, like literature that will get you arrested in Europe, be sure to check out undergroundcanon.com, your number one retailer of banned, controversial, taboo, political literature. They've been a sponsor of my channel. Honestly, early sponsor when nobody was fucking with me. They're great people. They're a business you want to check out. They're good people. Like, it's like two guys. I've met them. They're good dudes, and they're locked in. They're politically very based. They're good people. And so I get all my books from them just innately, and they sponsor the channel. So use code Vrillium. Go to undergroundcanon.com. Pick up some interesting books. They've got everything, and I really mean everything. Just saying. But yeah, Sword of Christ is funny, okay? Because don't get me wrong, I like the whole anti-Israel stuff in Sword of Christ. And I get his argument for the concept of the difference of nations, okay? I get that. However, everything beyond that, he loses me. I'm not going to lie. He kind of loses me. Him being like, oh, well, slavery in America was good. And like, it's very clearly this, like, okay. At a certain point, it's like, okay, you are an online, like, white nationalist who's trying to justify it with your Christian faith. Like, this is not approved by any fucking church. Like, no, there's no Orthodox church in the world that would approve anything that's written here. Like, this is total fucking whatever. And it's like, okay, you've completely lost me. You know? And I care about that. I mean, when it comes to faith, okay, faith is important to me, you know, and it's something that I try to avoid talking about too much because I see faith as an aspiration rather than an idealization. You know, for me, faith is not something to play with. You don't play with God, and you don't try to play God, and you don't question what the church says. You don't. I don't do that. I'm not that type. And so, you know, the church is very clear about its line on things like that. And so I follow the church on that. Don't play with that. And I'm not going to be like, oh, well, no, but like they actually don't get, no, I'm not a priest. I'm not a bishop. I do not get to make that call. And the writer, as nice as he may be, like, he's not a bishop. He's just a guy. Like, Charles Corey is just a guy. He's just a fucking guy who clearly is online a little too much. And so his Israel stuff is great. His nation stuff, even that, I can agree with. But the whole, like, oh, yeah, no, like, actually, like, enslaving black people is good. Okay, buddy. Like, we need to relax. Like, 4chan's that way. Like, what are we doing, dog? Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, you are coping. Like, you're coping. Like, you are coping. Like, dude, it's okay. You don't have to, like, vehemently hate all non-white people. What's going on here? Are you also not a white? I wouldn't really consider myself a white nationalist. No, I wouldn't. I mean, what does that mean though? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, that's such a fucking stupid title. Cause like, what do I mean by that? Like, if you're asking me, do I think that America should be like a white ethno state? Like we should fucking pick up every single person who is X shade downward and put them on a boat and throw them out? No, not at all. If that's the fucking bar, no. And also, if that's what you believe, you're an idiot, because that's fucking stupid. That's a stupid idea. And like, not only is it not possible, and it would be wildly unpopular, it's just a stupid fucking idea. However, if it's white nationalists to say that, yes, we are a European nation in culture and in essence and in like the fucking things that make us the country that we are, and we carry on this great tradition of Europe that needs to be preserved in America, then absolutely. Then yeah, then that would be me. I believe in that. But I don't think that we are or should be like a white ethno state where we stand on the border with guns and fucking shoot anybody who's not like, it's just not, that's not like, it's not going to happen. Like it's not going to happen, dude. Like, and I say that, sorry, I'm spitting out my gum. I say that because like the average person in their life likes like I've had this conversation with white nationalists before. I've had this debate where they're like, oh, well, I believe in remigration and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, okay, but like, no, you don't, because that's stupid. Because think about it like this, right? Like, let's say, okay, let's imagine for a second you somehow managed to get the full support of all, or at least the majority of white people in this country, which, let me note, you're not going to. You guys remember the two people who died in the whole deportation thing because they were defending the migrants? They were both white. So, like, there was a shit ton of bleeding heart liberal white people, and we know that. And it is what it is. And they're the ones who rally the most for this shit. So that's already out the window. But let's say fucking somehow you manage to get all white people on board. Okay, we are 57% of the country right now. That is basically a civil war. You're asking for a civil war. You're saying, yes, we would like to remove half of the country. Okay, that's a civil war. And it's a civil war that maybe we could win. I don't doubt that, but like, I don't know. It's no. You're not going to get America to be cool with another civil war. Like, that's stupid. Like, you sound dumb. And so I'm much more of the mindset of the idea that we should basically be targeting our cultural reformation, that we should be targeting our deportation strategy, that we should be targeting how we identify America. I mean, you have to understand, right? America, and this is why I say it's different than the Anglosphere countries. Like, I'll give a great example, okay? England, something like remigration makes sense for England. England is like 82% English, okay? English. The rest is like, I think a small percentage is Irish and Scottish, and then some of it is obviously migrants and whatever. And obviously they make up a significant population in an urban center like London, where they are basically all concentrated, but they're still in the grand picture a minority. And so it's like, I think, 10 million non-whites in England? Let me get the number. There's roughly 10 million non-whites in England. 10 million. You can fill one oil barge with like 1 million people and send it out. And you could do that 10 times in one day and be done. Okay? 10 times, one day, done. The whole thing's done. In America, 57% is white. Everyone else, not white. That is hundreds of millions of people spread out across a landmass that is fucking quadruple the size of Europe. Logistically, how would you even pull it off? It doesn't make any sense. And so it's like, dude, clearly America's a different thing. Were we at one point a white nation, explicitly stated by our by our laws? Yes, we were. But, and granted, was it a good thing that it changed? No, I think it's a bad thing that it changed. But it changed. Hart-Celler happened. It happened. And so now we have to contend with the reality. Either we can sit around and we can post fucking photos of fucking, 1960s car hops and go, oh my God, I want to return. Or we can think about the fucking future and like move politically. Because you know who is doing that? You know who is moving politically? You know who is thinking politically? Israel. Israel is thinking politically. Israel is thinking politically. Okay? And they understand this stuff. They understand politics and coalitional politics. And so to say, oh, okay, well, we're going to sit around and just fucking have nostalgia for shit that used to be, they don't do that. They're not sitting around going, oh my God, we need to return to Al-Andalus. No, they are on to the next thing. And this is why they're fucking outmaneuvering you. Is because if you sit around and think, oh, how are we going to, like, dude, no, like, it's just stupid. It's stupid. Like, it's fucking stupid. And by the way, like, you know what the problems are. They talk about, oh, everyone who's not white, they need to go. No. You're not saying that shit when you go to a neighborhood with Koreans. You're not. You're not. You know that you're not. You're not saying that shit when you go to the neighborhood with Koreans. You're not saying that around those people. You know why? Because they don't cause a fucking problem. Oh, sorry. Is the microphone too low? They're not causing a fucking problem. You know where you do say that? When you're around Indians, when you're around Guatemalans, when you're around people from Central America, when you're around like African immigrants and Caribbean people. That's when you say it. And so maybe, just fucking maybe, we should look at that trend and say, how do we use that? How do we follow that line?
They're using the devil's trumpet plan to drug them, bro.
What, you mean like weed? Are you saying they're using weed to like drug the populace? I do agree. I'm very anti-weed. I mean, I'm very anti-drug. I mean, I went to rehab, so I'm very anti-drug. So I totally get that. But I mean, yeah, you're not. I mean, yeah, I would agree. I do think that the weed in America, and you have to understand, I live in Jersey, and Jersey was one of the first states to like allow dispensaries and weed and shit like that. Oh, not weed? Okay, well, I'm talking about weed now anyways. So in New Jersey, we were one of the first states that had dispensaries. It was like Colorado, another one, and then us, okay? So we were like one of the first. And I'm telling you, man, there's something going on there. And again, I'm not a conspiracy type. I don't like to be. I don't want to fall into that world, okay? I'm not a fucking conspiracy merchant. I'm here to peddle truths and reasonable, explainable, provable things. But like, you see this shit, like you see how many dispensaries in New Jersey, and you see like how fucking dumb people are here. Dude, it's gotta be something. It's goynip. Whoever said that on Twitter, that it's goynip, that it's catnip for the goyim, it's goynip. It is. It's catnip for the goyim. That's what it is. It's meant to like satiate. You give your cat catnip, and it like, that's what it is. It's goynip. They give it to the goyim to like, because I've never seen one of them smoking it. You know what? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You tell me right now, you ever seen a rabbi smoking that shit? I'm saying you've never fucking seen that. You have never seen a rabbi smoking that shit. Never. I've seen them working out. I've seen them eating good. I've seen them fucking, drinking wine. I have never seen them do that shit. Never in my life. Never in my life. And so, I don't know, man. I think they're getting the goyim that way. I'm going to be honest with you. Thomas Jefferson he was an advocate for, well, Thomas Jefferson was like a pluralist. Something that I admire. I admire that about Jefferson. Guys, you have to understand, okay? Like, it's fucking low IQ as shit to be like, oh, we need to, like, no. Like, dude, I think that one, okay, fucking, oh, fresh out of rehab, God bless. That's awesome, man. God bless. It's tough stuff, man. God bless. But no, fucking, when it comes to Jefferson, okay, like, yeah, I think our founding fathers were limited by their time. I mean, you have to understand, the Jews that they met in their lifetime were Sephardic Jews. So they were coming from these Spanish colonies and then moved up north. And there was like a couple of them. They didn't meet a lot of them. And so they were also very pluralistic. I mean, our founding fathers were these very pluralistic Enlightenment era thinkers. So they weren't fully aware of the issues that we've had with them in the past. That's number one. Number two, like, yeah, I believe in human rights. Like, I don't think that we should kill people. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Can I say that on live? I don't think we should like be wantonly murdering people. I don't agree in that. And I don't even think it's necessarily about deporting them, because if you send them to Israel, that just makes the problem like worse. I think it's about, I think what we have in America, and I've talked about this before, okay, is that the problem we have in America, and this is why I don't think my content is that controversial, is that all I call out, really, if you think about it, is supremacy. Is I call out supremacy. Because we were told for decades that white supremacy is a problem. And I don't doubt that at a certain point there were, maybe there even are, white supremacists, people who genuinely believe that other races should be kept down underneath them. There are people who are like that. I think they're like a very, very small minority, but they exist, okay, in some capacity, and maybe they did historically. And that's what we were told, is that white supremacy is the big fucking problem, okay? And we never, ever asked the question, okay, if white people can be supremacist, what about other people? Like, can other people be supremacists? If white people supposedly have the capacity to be supremacist, meaning that we view ourselves as better, would that not then mean that everyone else is also capable of that? But that's a question you weren't allowed to ask. And I'm asking that question. And it's very fucking clear that in our country, we have a problem of people who are Jewish, who are supremacists, who believe that, yes, I am better racially. They believe that. They believe that. And there's nothing, and like that, it's just, it is what it is. Like, dude, if you read the fucking Epstein files, like the whole fucking thing, the biggest takeaway from the Epstein files that I had was how much these people genuinely just believe on a racial level they are better than you. And so it's like, dog, clearly other races are capable of supremacy. And so I do believe in the ideas of the founding fathers. I do believe in the idea that all men are created equal. All men are created equal. All men. And that no one should be a supremacist, and that we should not fucking enable that in our country. But no, what ended up happening was white people, we did some great stuff. White people are awesome. I fucking love being white. I think all white people should be fucking proud and ecstatic to be white, because being white is awesome. However, I do think that we've had our mistakes in the past. All peoples have. That's just a fact, okay? Now, I think we handled that. I think we had that conversation, and we sat down and we thought and we reflected. That's what the Enlightenment was. That's what all these things were. And the founding fathers were the type of men who did that, who sat down and said, what can we learn from the past? I mean, one of the most important things, and, you know, secularists and stuff love to quote the Treaty of Tripoli, but they never actually think about it. Treaty of Tripoli specifically talks about how the founding fathers, they said that they are not the Crusaders, that they differentiated themselves and said, we are not a nation founded upon Christianity. We are not the Crusaders. What do they mean by that? Okay. What do they mean by that? What they specifically meant was not that they're not ethnically European. Fucking obviously they were. And obviously our country was founded by Christian men with a Christian ethic, obviously. What they're saying is, we want a better future. What they're saying to this Muslim audience, to the Berbers, to this Muslim audience, they're saying, listen, Muslims and Christians, we fought for a very long time, for 1,000 years, and we don't want to live in that kind of world. We want a peaceful world. We want to be better than our forefathers. And that's an incredibly noble goal. And I think it's a goal that only Northern Europeans could think of. I think, let's be honest, I think only Europeans would think of that. I think that has to do with a certain level of intelligence. I think we're the only people who would think like that. And so, like, that was the goal. The goal was to be, no, Like, no one is better than anyone else, like, innately. We are different. We have different ways of being. We have different cultures. And that's a beautiful thing. And we should remain in that. And that's fine. But all that's happened here is the people who were calling out white supremacy, they didn't care about the same thing. Okay. All they wanted was to be the supreme ones. That's what they wanted. Like the Civil Rights Act, when you have all these Jewish lawyers, all these people talking white supremacy, they just turned around and turned the country into Jewish supremacy. Because it had nothing to do with them wanting a better world or a better society. They wanted to be on top. They saw that we were on top and said, we would like your stuff. And that's what happened. And so this is the thing. Well, I mean, yes and no, Northern Light, I would agree. But I think what Northern Europeans have that other groups specifically don't is Northern Europeans specifically. I mean, Europeans in general, very specifically Northern Europeans, very specifically the British. What they exhibited was something that I call civilizational empathy. What do I mean by that? I mean that only the British are the only people, the only empire in human history that ever took a step back and said, are we doing something wrong? They're the only people. And by the way, you notice like most things that we enjoy were invented by Northern Europeans. Most things, whether they be literally in Northern Europe or descended from people from Northern Europe. Henry Ford, fucking the internet, all this shit. Okay, everything we like is basically from these people. Why? What makes Northern Europe so good at innovating, at creating things? What is the essential aspect of progress? The ability to learn from mistakes and the ability to look at tradition, to look at how things are done and say, what if we did it better? What if we could change that? That is the essence of innovation. And we are the only fucking society that ever did that. Ever. Because everywhere else in the world, they're staunch traditionalists. Everywhere else in the world, they won't do that. They say, no, tradition is the way. My father did it this way. His father did it his way. We can't change it because to change it is heresy, and that's wrong. And it's done this way for a specific reason. And if we do anything else, that's wrong. Okay? And so this is like, this is where the concept of civilizational empathy comes from. Was we said, well, hey, wait a minute. Like, maybe we don't have to like conquer the world. Like, maybe we don't have to like loot and pillage and like change the ethnic makeup and religious makeup of a region to like have resources and control. And that's why the British invented colonialism, which is arguably, let me note, way nicer than conquest. Like the Muslim conquest, like, they would come to your country, they would take the men and make them slaves, they would make you speak their language, make you follow their religion, and in 2 generations, your entire identity was gone. It was gone. And maybe there's some ethnic isolates that got to hold out because they were in the mountains, okay? Meanwhile, the British would show up and say, okay, keep your religion, keep your language, but we're taking over and we're going to take over resources. And then not only would they take over the resources, they would be like, but by the way, we're going to build you roads. We're going to build you hospitals. We're going to build you an electric grid. We're going to give you the fruits of our civilization. That's why India still speaks Hindi and Tamil and Urdu and Punjabi and all that shit. Is because they said, like, we want the money, we want the power. And they brought, like, the electrical grid in India was built by the British. Do you guys know that? The electrical grid that's in India, that's in South Africa, that is in all these fucking places was built by the British. Name one other empire that would have done that. One other empire that did that. That fucking went out of their way and said, we are going to fucking drastically improve the lives of the people that we are taking over. Who else would do that? The French? Fuck no. The French did not do that. Well, I suppose Rome did, yeah, but that's also European. I'm saying, when I say other empires, I mean like non-European empires. Like, did the Arab caliphates do that? Did the Mongols do that? No, they didn't. Only Europeans did that. Only Northern Europeans, like, took it to its full logical extreme. And so, like, there is an innate spirit within the Northern European to see a better world. This is why I've said the Northern European and the Jew are polar opposites of one another. They are truly Jacob and Esau because they have a similar IQ and a similar capacity for international thought, clearly. We can see that because Britain had an empire and the Jews are, well, they're the Jews. And so clearly they both have that capacity. However, the English, the Northern Europeans, used it for good and said, we are going to improve the world. And the other guys, well, they didn't really use it for good. Just saying, didn't really use it for good. When you think about like life-altering, like civilizational improving innovations and introductions, you don't really think of Larry David. I'm going to be honest. You don't really think of Netanyahu. And so, like, it's become very clear that we have this sort of equal intelligence. It's why they fucking don't like us so much. It's why they try to fucking have kids with us so much, is because of the intelligence. And by the way, that's in the Epstein files. He refers to the WASPs and how much he respects the white Anglo-Saxon race, how much he respects them. You know? And so this is the reality behind us. And so when it comes to America and the American culture, I do wish to see a level of the World's Fair here. I do wish to see certain groups join our society. I think we could benefit from that. I really do. The problem is that we have to fucking enforce that on a state level. And we have to get real about who can join that and who can't. Because you show me like the South Koreans who come here, industrious people, smart people, well-spoken people. They do great things and they are not supremacists. The South Koreans, they live amongst themselves, or at least they initially did, but now they kind of live everywhere. And they were never supremacists. They were never like, we're better. They never had a word for us that made us an other. And they always considered themselves like, we want to be part of the American experiment. Meanwhile, the Indians, like, they call us Gori. That's a Hindi word. It means paste, means white. They call us Gori and say, you're an other. You're different from us. They live in enclaves. They purposely help one another. Like, they are self-isolated. They're tribal. They're clannish. And it's the same thing with the tribe. The tribe is the same fucking way. They're clannish. And so those are cultures that we cannot empower here. And through empowering them, we hurt ourselves. What are your thoughts on Assyria? Of course I like the Assyrians. I think the Assyrians, that's like an endangered species. Like George Janko marrying a white woman is crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, George Janko should not have done that. Like, and I'm not one of these like hashtag never mix type guys. I'm not. But like that, okay, you shouldn't have done that. Like, we need to get every Assyrian man like 4 different concubines. Like, there's not a lot of them left. There's 1 million Assyrians in the world. That's literally an endangered species. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. 1 million? Like, dog, we're fucking cooked out here. Well, yeah, the Dutch are also Northern Europeans. Yeah, the Dutch are also from the north of Europe. You know George Janko? Yeah, I don't like George Janko. He's annoying. He's like super fucking annoying. What do you think of Turks? I don't like Turks. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't like the Turks. Fuck them. I don't like them. I think the Turks are just like kind of cringe. I don't fuck with them. Yeah, I'll say that Anglo and Dutch colonialism, exactly. I'll say I totally agree. And it's funny because I'm not a Protestant. I'm not. I left that behind, but I will say, I get it. I get it. When I see the history of Anglicanism, of the Dutch Reformed, and I see what they did, I get it. I totally get it. It totally fits our cultural ethos. And I totally get it. And let me note, when I go to Orthodox Church and I'm amongst all these like white ethnics, like there are things about us that are different that I can note are different. Like there are things that are different about us. And it speaks to this age-old question of like, yeah, there is a difference between whites. Like there is, dude. Like there's a reason why white people were racist to one another. Like we are different. Like we are. Like when I'm around Greeks, like they are very different from me. They had a very different upbringing than me. And like we have a very, very different perspective on culture and on all these things. We're very different. Like very. And it's like, you know what I mean? And a lot of it's very rare to find Anglos where I'm from. And I'm around like Italians a lot. Their culture, there are times where I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. And they do shit that I don't understand. Is she half Assyrian? I know she's half Maronite. Is she half Assyrian? I didn't know that. Even dude, the Irish shit. Don't get me started on the Irish, bro. I already fucking pissed off a lot of people with my clip about Ireland, but bro, don't get me started on fucking Ireland. I think a lot of Irish patriots are starting to wake up and are starting to realize like, hey, wait a minute. Like we've been duped by the third world. Like we've been duped by internationalism because they're starting to wake up and realize like, wait a minute. Why are we fighting our like what is basically genetically the same as us or like our cousins? Why are we fighting them and then defending our country becoming Mumbai? So like Keith Woods is great. Like there are Irish people waking up, but like historically speaking, no. Like Irish politics, no. Get that shit out of my fucking face. We're not into that, bro. No, I don't think that's what's going to happen, Guillermo Ibarra. Wow, big shock that you would say that. No, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think what I do think that one, we need to create a new identifier for the Hispanics, because I think this notion that people from Guatemala and people from Mexico are the same thing is absurd. That's absurd. Like they're not. Like someone who comes from Argentina is not the same person as someone who comes from Ecuador. Like those are not the same people fundamentally. And so like we shouldn't denote them as the same people. And I think that people from like the Northern Triangle, like the indigenous blooded people, the Aztec Inca people, I don't think they can assimilate into our society. I don't. But you bring me like an Argentine, an El Salvadorian, you bring me a fucking, even a Mexican in many capacities, like the non-super indigenous ones, they have no problem joining our culture. And they act right because we are a specific culture. We are a specific thing. Like we're not just a sheet of paper. We are a specific European thing. And I don't think it's restricted to race. I really don't. But it is restricted in some ways to certain like peoples and cultures and mindsets. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't say that Filipinos and the Japanese are the same. They're not. Like they're just fucking not. And by the way, the Philippines and Japan are closer to one another than fucking, Peru and like Mexico. Like these are different people entirely. Entirely. Even the fucking Aztecs and the fucking Incas were different people ethnically. And yet we think of them all as indigenous. When it's like, no, these were different people. So this notion, like, no, dude, like they're not the same thing. But folks, we are wrapping up the stream this evening. We're wrapping it up actually very soon. Because like I said, I gotta go to church tomorrow. I gotta like go to sleep. But folks, thank you for stopping by. Kind of unfortunate. Fallout was, I guess I'm not really a video game streamer. I'm not as entertaining when I'm playing video games. So I think I'm just gonna have to be a talk streamer. I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna have to be a talk streamer. What are you gonna do? But folks, we will be. Oh shit.
Great content.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. God bless.
The trajectory is pretty clear.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate that.
Is incredible.
I thank you. I appreciate that, man. God bless you. Thank you. Revolution Rising with the super chat. Thank you, folks. Like I've said before, I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Saturdays and Sundays I go live, and stream or whatever. Saturday and Sundays just kind of chill. It's during the week that I do like the themed lesson ones. Monday, new video. Obviously, Monday, new video coming out. I might actually take some of the ideas that you guys were throwing around in here. I might do one of those. They were pretty good. So if I do it, I'll make sure to credit you. But folks, with all being said, be sure to check out again undergroundcanon.com. You know what? We're going to do another little QVC segment just before I go. Just going to leave you guys off on a high note here. Folks, be sure to check out undergroundcanon.com. Use code Vrillium for all your controversial, banned, crazy books, all the books that you want to get that you can't buy in stores. Be sure to check them out. They've got everything. They've got all sorts of crazy, cool books. Definitely check them out. Absolutely. And again, like I've said before, if you guys liked, I was wearing the shirt at the beginning of the stream, but not anymore. If you want to check out my fun, cool merch store, plasticradicals.com. Folks, if you want to get yourself one of my fun pieces of merch, you want to get yourself a shirt that says APAC paid me to be here. Got it in 3 beautiful colors, as you can see. Get yourself one of those. You want to get yourself a fucking Rhodesian mug, Rhodesian souvenir mug. Fucking get yourself one of those. You know, go to plasticradicals.com. You want to get yourself a dance like an Israeli mug. Be sure to check out plasticradicals.com. Also, I have all sorts of fun stuff here. Qatari-backed influencer. You know, you want to get yourself one of those. Be sure to drop by. I purposely make them as cheap as you can on the platform. But the proceeds do help the show. They help me. They help me pay rent. You know, so if you want to get yourself a fun shirt, it's getting warm out. You want to wear something cool. Show off your swag to people. Show off that you're funny, that you're based. This one, I'm not in the Epstein files. And then we have I took that one down. I took a couple down because they were a little too highbrow and people weren't getting them, but I thought they were very funny. But if you want to get yourself a shirt, get yourself some merch, be sure to check it out. If you want to get yourself the Zoran Mondani Rhodesia shirt, if you want to get yourself one of those, be sure to check out plasticradicals.com. Folks, thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. God bless you all. God bless America. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another great stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. God bless you. And God bless America. Folks, until next time, be good.